Good morning, guys. It is early, and no, we're not up this early to go hunting, unfortunately, but we are bringing you an awesome project that I have teamed up with Jerry and Edward Ethridge of Ethridge Hydrographics up in Cadiz, Kentucky, about 3 hours from here. And if you can guess, yes, Hydrographics, we are going to dip some guns today, guys. So it is going to be a really cool video. We are going to spend the whole day with them in their shop. They've been kind enough to, like I said, team up with us on this project and invite us up to spend the day and see A to Z how they get like in our case, shotguns hydro dipped. So it's going to be a really cool process. We're going to learn a lot of information. And if you guys decide that you want something done by Jerry or Edward, I've got all their information in the description below. It is super easy to get a hold of them. Their customer service, from what I've had interaction with them through Facebook and on the phone, they are just some awesome, good guys, family-owned business. Trust sending my $3,000 or more worth of shotguns to have work done. So you can't just find that anywhere, and these guys come highly recommended. Their work is awesome. Check them out on Facebook, Instagram. Like I said, I'll have all their information. But spend the day with us. We're going to learn a lot. We're going to see some really cool stuff, and let's get to it. All right, guys, we made it. Got through Nash Vegas, as I like to call it. A little bit of traffic here and there, but it wasn't too bad. But we made it to Ethridge Hydrographics here in Cadiz. Just a short little 3-hour trip from North Georgia. But I've got in front of me Jerry and Edward Ethridge. Guys, can't thank you enough for having us down at the shop, man. Really means a lot putting this project together. But we will kick it off to Edward. Man, just give us a little bit of background on the company, how you got into it, and what you guys do today.
Well, we started off with injection molding years ago, and then we got into running game calls, and the guys wanted us to dip their calls, so we wound up buying it. And then we got into that. Then we escalated from there into doing shotguns and you name it, we've done it. Other stuff like that. So we wound up, and we've been doing it about 9, 10, going on 10 years.
Wow.
So, and do several guns a year, and mostly all of it's mossy oak. We do mossy oak and do some generic camos also, and getting in a little bit of doing the real tree also too. But most of it, 99% of it's mossy oak and bottomland.
He's being modest. He's been dipping guns, like you said, for a decade. So we're going to learn a lot today. And Jerry,
yes,
just kind of what you got going on for us today. You know, take us through, some of the steps and what the guys are going to see with us.
We're going to tear down a couple, get them taped up, clean, get all the oil off of them that shows up and everything. Then get them prepped, ready to paint, dip a few of them, and rinse them off, and then go from the clear coating them.
Man, that is going to be awesome. A lot of information coming at you today. Stay tuned. It's going to be something you're going to want to see. Thanks, guys. We're here at the shop. Got the backstage pass, as you could say. Going to go back here and kind of see what old Jerry's got going on. First of all, look at that dip tank. Good gracious, massive. So we got Jerry back here. He is currently tearing down this customer's gun, and it is already factory dipped in mossy oak duck blind. That's a cool camo. But we'll put you over here with him. You can watch him do his magic tearing these things down. That's something you guys get from Ethridge Hydrographics. Like they mentioned earlier, they've been doing this for 10 years. So this is by far not the first time he's taken shotguns apart. So when you send them your personal firearm to get worked on, you got full confidence and they're going to take it apart the way it's supposed to be properly. We'll put it down right here for you. So you're in the process of prepping it and making sure what you don't want dip on it is protected.
Yes.
Taped off.
That's how we hold it on the hanger, and what's what we hold on to hold it to paint it and everything.
That's nice.
And this one will probably be sandblasted to get the old camo off.
All the way down to the bare metal. That is cool. And that little bracket is what you get by thousands of shotguns and experience, right? That's a lot easier to mess with than a piece of wire.
Yeah.
Messing your paint job up and all that.
We've come a long way from when we first started.
Oh, I guarantee you. All right, we've reached the point where Jerry's got everything taped up, and the next step would be on this particular guy's gun.
On the metals here, where it's real pitted real bad, that would have to be sandblasted off.
Yeah, you can feel that. You couldn't just paint that because it would
No.
show out in the final finish.
Yes, sir.
So he's going to sandblast that. We're going to get some footage of that here in a minute, you think? Get some sandblast footage, or it's kind of hard to film
It's
that?
kind of hard to see.
Hard to film it?
The thing is full of sand, and it's hard to see.
That's going to be some movie magic you guys will see here later. But the other parts, you're pretty much good to go to prep and paint those.
Yeah.
So they're going to get the base color. For you guys that don't know, like this gun here in Bottomland, it's got a base color underneath that camouflage film to bring out the pattern. So that's what he's going to do with that. Just like Candace's gun here, the Project Nova, that's the base color before the camouflage goes on. So everything's got a purpose and a step, and we're going to see that next. Yeah, completely smoothed out. You guys are probably familiar with this gun on the channel. This is the old SBE3 and Max 5, but no, not for very long. That is so cool seeing the Comfort Tech system out of this thing. All right, we are here at the paint booth, just across the way from the shop. There's Candace's forearm, and there's a Super Black Eagle, all prepped, ready to go. Well, we found our way to the paint booth. We got Edward over here. He's putting the finishing touches. And explain why you're going over this in such fine detail.
Well, make sure to get all the oils off of it, because if it's any oil or anything like that, the paint won't stick, and you get out there and it starts peeling off and everything. So we double check 2 or 3 times, and all this is denatured alcohol, and it won't bother nothing. And we go down and we'll take it and we re-wipe everything down to make sure all the oils and fingerprints and everything's off on it. And we'll redo them before we start painting.
Because your finished product is just that much, that much better.
Right, and then we'll do everything. And
I won't spoil it for you guys, but I've seen some of the finished work here that we'll get to later in the video. But it is as good or better than what you'll get from this factory Benelli gun. I mean, it's because you got to think they're doing it in mass quantities. These guys are doing it. You know, each job is special to them, and they really, their pride shows through in their work.
yeah,
But he's going through and absolutely getting all the fingerprints off, because this has got his name on it. So it means a lot to him. But
we don't like everything to get out and everything like that. And
exactly.
we want to make everybody happy.
Alright guys, Jerry's got one of the 870 that you just saw get taped up by him just a few minutes ago. This is after the sandblasting process. So like he mentioned, this one had a little bit of pitting on that original factory finish. He's got it all taken off down in the metal, and that way your dip job is going to come out that much better. It's attention to detail that you'll see here at Ethridge Hydrographics, and man, that's wild. That's some good work right there, buddy.
Thank you.
Well, we just got past the paint step. This is Candace's Nova. It's past that step to get that background color, and I will give it away to Jerry to get you through this next step.
Now we've cut the film to the length of the gun. Now it goes and lays on the film on the water.
Wow.
Make sure all bubbles are out of it. It's up to 120, 140 seconds.
That
Okay.
one's sprung.
That is something else.
Messed up our pretty water. Wow.
Now we landed inside the rinse tank. How it's got the shiny to it, it's like a catfish slime. But if you come back in and rub it right here, it will all rub off.
Wow.
The rinse tank for the water will wash all that slime off, and then you'll be able to touch it after that.
So to say this is a very important step is an understatement.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm in your way.
That switch right there is all I gotta get to.
Man.
The match, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, on camera it looks just like wood.
That's crazy.
Dropping something.
Oh yeah. Camouflaged. Man, buddy. It don't get fresher than that. That is sick. Oh, and look how they got the logo. Yep. That's on purpose, he said. And like we mentioned earlier in the video, they don't just do guns. They do all kind of objects. Right here, they've got a hard hat they're doing for a customer. And they've already, like you've seen previous, all the prep work's been done. They're taped it off. And he's going to get it in mossy oak green leaf. Awesome. Oh, I see what you mean now.
See
How
it
it roll
roll up?
Yeah.
And the other didn't do as bad as this right here.
Or boom.
Huh? It'll be alright.
Oh yeah. That turned out good. It really did.
See, on all helmets, they all stretch in the back. They all-
Well, yeah, but I mean,
But you don't notice
Tape
that.
come off.
yeah.
yeah, that's slick there.
See, green leaf would look good on that Nova.
Yeah, that looks solid. Candace is a green leaf hater. All right, guys, we have reached the tail end of the video. Jerry here is putting together this stoker that they've already done in bottomland. And as you can see, I've got this in the light, and the finish is such a matte, clear coat finish to protect that dip. It is so, I mean, not a single thing about it is shiny, which is, you know, as a hunting shotgun, is key for turkeys, ducks, whatever you're trying to hide from. But it's got a great feel. I mean, it's, if you stood this next to a factory dip shotgun, you could not tell the difference. But you can see this is one of their customers' finished projects, a Stoker M3500, all in bottomland by Mossy Oak. That is an absolute work of art. They even did the detail in the bolt here. That is so nice. Well, you guys did jam up work, man. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Guys, thanks again for tuning into this video. How to hit your gun hydro dip with the guys here at Ethridge Hydrographics. We got Edward and Jerry. They're awesome guys. Family run business. As you can see, we went from A to Z, and there's your finished product. So all the information is going to be below in the description. If you got any questions, these guys are always here. Respond super fast to anything. So if you want pricing, you got a special project in mind. Maybe you got an old shotgun you want to breathe life into, or maybe just, you know, a Yeti cup, a helmet, as you seen, you know, earlier. But hit them up. They're great guys. They do awesome work, and they are here for you on your next project. So tune in next time.